Okay. So yep. So let's look at language boosters in page 57. So it says, notice the different ways we describe trends and give reasons. So in the right side, here are some examples of describing trends, and and on the left side, these are giving reasons. So giving reasons for why those trends are happening. So when you say trend, it's like what is the what are happening, or what are usually happening every in the present day. So let's look at some examples so that I can explain, so you can understand what I mean, or you can understand more what I mean. Okay, so the first one, it says more and more bookstores are closing. So right now, so it says here, so this is how you, this is an example of describing a trend. So right now, because ebooks and audiobooks are getting more and more popular, so
Mm-hmm.
and more bookstores are closing. So not many people go to bookstores to buy books. They just go on the internet and buy their books, or order books and have it delivered to their homes.
Yes.
Okay. Next is, people are buying fewer and fewer books from bookstores today. So it's the same. Uh, Okay, and the last one, people don't read as much as they used to. Okay, so here it's another example of a trend. Okay, so now let's go to the left side, the examples of giving reasons. So here on okay, so on the left side, there's also a left and the right. So in the left side here, this part,
Yes.
these are
Mm.
the important parts when you're giving reasons. So the first one is, it's due to the fact. Okay, so it's due
Yeah.
to the fact it's so easy to shop online. So
Mm.
so
Yeah.
okay, so that was the reason why more and more bookstores are closing, or people are buying fewer and fewer books from bookstores these days.
Yes.
Also, you can say the main reason is that, and then your reason. It's so easy to shop online. And the
Yes.
last, another example is, one reason may be because. Okay, so here maybe is two words. It's not one word like maybe. So it's different. So one reason may be because it's so easy to shop online.
Mm.
So those
Yes.
are the examples of giving reasons. So you uh, Uh, so these are the examples of describing trends and giving reasons. So
Yes.
another example. So let me make an example of describing trend. So a different trend aside from bookstores, like more and more people are going to the gym. Okay, so that is one example of a trend. So right now here in the Philippines, more and more people are going to the gym for exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And for an example of giving reason, so um, one reason may be because um, the people are get people are liking to be more healthy, or people are would like to be more healthy to the, uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in
I
these
see.
days. So those,
Ah.
it's an example. So you describe a trend and then you give the reason. Okay,
Hey,
so and
teacher, do you have to go to game center, teacher?
oh, game centers, game center,
Gym.
a gym. Oh, a
Yeah.
gym or a health club? No, I don't go to the gym. Sometimes I just go and do some jogging on the
Oh.
road, but I don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, so any questions about the language booster? Language boosters.
I think yes, I understand. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here in the pair work, so take turns. It says take turns describing trends and giving reasons, or use the businesses in the vocabulary section. Okay, so we won't use the businesses in the vocabulary section. You can give any trend, what is happening in Vietnam that is very popular or very commonly happening in your city, and then give a
Yes.
reason. So you only need to give one for describing trend, and also another one for giving reasons. Yeah. So, yep, Mr. Kwan, can you give me one example of describing trends and one for giving reasons?
Mm-hmm. Mm, let me see. Mm. Um, uh, I think more and more people don't like go out, go out for buying something. Main reason because this time electric business um, um, grow up so fast, so so people can buy something by internet, by online.
I see. Okay. Okay, good. Very good. Uh, so that was a very good example for describing trends and giving reasons. Okay, so let's move on to pronunciation. So here, uh, we will we will study or we will learn about linking with the W sound, the W sound, and the Y sound.
Yes.
Okay, so here says here, listen and practice. Notice how some vowel sounds are linked with a W or a Y sound. Okay, here it is. Let's okay, so here, as you can see, the sentence is how and then is your store doing. So instead of saying how is, you say how is. How is.
Yes.
Okay, can you repeat after? Can you say that for me? How
Yes.
is.
How is
Okay, very good. So how is your bookstore doing?
how is your bookstore doing?
Okay, very good. Okay, so here the second number two. So this time is the y sound. So try and then end. So instead of saying try end, you say try end. Okay, can you say that? Try end.
Giant.
Okay, so okay, repeat after me. We try and bring in authors.
We we try and bring in authors.
Very good. Okay, so now let's practice 3 and 4. So number 3, say, let's go and have a cup of coffee.
Say, let's go one have a cup of coffee.
Okay, so you have to connect those two words. Go, the words go, and the word and. So go and. So say, let's go and have a cup of coffee.
Say, let's go and have a cup of coffee.
Okay, very
Go,
good.
teacher, go when?
Okay, yes, go and.
Yeah,
So you add the w sound in
yes.
between go and the and end. So
Mm,
go and. So let's go
go
and
when.
have a cup of coffee. Okay, let's just remove the word say. Okay, so just let's go and have a cup of coffee.
Yes. Let's go and have a cup of coffee.
Very good. Okay, and number 4. So here we and then all. So we all. So as we all know, people are buying fewer books.
As we all know, people are buying fewer books.
Again, can you say that one more time?
As we all know, people are buying fewer books.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here in letter B, it says listen. So we don't need to listen anymore. It says here, write the correct linked sound below. So you will write either w or w or y, the y. So here in the middle of these words here, mm, the middle of these words, you let's you write the correct linked sound. Is it w or y? Okay, so here, the first one. What do you think should we put here? Is it W or Y?
W.
Okay, very good. So do you know if?
Yes.
Okay,
Do
how
you know
about
which?
uh yep. How about this one? The word "bre" and the word "is." What should we put there?
I think yeah.
I'm sorry.
Z.
W or Y?
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat again about letter? Yeah.
Oh, the W or the Y?
Why?
Okay, yes, Y. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Breeze. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's write. Okay, so let's write the letters here. Then here it's the letter Y. Okay, how about in the next one? Go and
W.
W. Okay, so go and. How about this one? Buy and ah.
Why?
Okay, Y. Very good. Okay, so now let's practice reading this sentence. So, do you know if Bree is going to go and buy a book before class? Okay, let me just say that again. So, do you know if Bree is going to go and buy a book before class?
Yes.
Okay, can you say that?
Do you know which breeze? Uh, do you know do you know which breeze? Mm, breeze. Teacher difficult.
Okay, so you can read it slowly, slower. So, do you know if Bree? Okay, do you know if Bree is going to go and buy a book before class? Just read it slowly. You don't have to read it fast. Just read it slowly, so that you can pronounce it correctly.
Do you know which breeze? West going to go when uh, by by uh, by workbook before class.
Oh, so here the letter Y is yeah. So baya and
Baja. Yeah.
Brius, Brius. Okay, so okay, no if, Brius, go when, and baya. So do you know if Bree is going to buy a no. Do you know if Bree is going to go and buy a book before class?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was
I think this one difficult with me.
yeah. So yeah, so
I will try for practice these sentences. So
yeah. So yeah, so in your free time try to practice reading this sentence. So it will help you with your pronunciation and also your yeah, your pronunciations.
yes, yes, I see.
Okay, so anyway, so that we'll skip the speak with confidence for this chapter. Let's go to the next page, page 58. So here in lesson 24, the name is "It Needs a Good Location."
Yes,
Okay, and here we learn about asking about what's necessary. Okay, asking and also describing what's necessary. Okay, so we will learn that in the language booster. But for now, let's talk about or let's look at the vocabulary words that we will learn in this lesson. So in A, it says, look at the customer review about a clothing store. Complete the sentences with the words in the box. Okay, so there are words in the box one, two, three, four, five, 6 words. We're going to
yes,
use those words to complete this text. So this text
mm,
is a review or a customer review. So it means that it is a reaction of a customer from for something that he bought in the clothing store.
yes.
Okay. Okay. So try read the text with your answers, please.
Yes. Mm, I think the first is location.
Okay. Let's write that down. Location.
The location next to train station is
Hmm. Yes. Please read the sentence.
yes. All the employer were helpful and the mm, I think survive
No, how? Okay. How do
survive
you read this word? How do you read this word?
survive
No.
survive
There is a ce, so it has the s sound. It's service.
service the service yes and the
Okay.
service were great
Great was great.
great yes
No, not great. Great. A great.
great yeah,
Okay. And the service was great.
yes.
Okay. Yes. Repeat. Please repeat what I said. And the service was great.
Mm, and the service were great.
Okay. Very good.
The price are also affordable.
Okay. Before we continue, so this word, it has an s at the end. So it will
Uh,
be instead of just saying
price
price, it's prices.
prices.
Okay. And also
Yes.
this, okay. How do you read this word?
Price.
No, this one.
Uh, affordable.
It's affordable.
Affordable.
Oh,
Affordable. Okay.
no, not affordable. Affordable.
Affordable.
Okay, very good. Let's continue reading. Nothing is too expensive.
Yes. Oh, and I ready like the like the like the location. Yes.
No, the location is already used. We used it in the first one.
I did
Oh, and I really like the.
like the
Okay, so since
I
uh we don't know that yet, let's skip that first. So and and I really like the blank. It's simple but cool. The
yes.
recently did creative social network. How about here? What do you think is the word here?
Network marketing.
Marketing. Very good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It was a good
Idea.
idea. Okay. I would definitely go again. So what should we put here? What is the remaining word? What is the last word that we did not use?
Logo.
Logo. Okay. Do you know what a logo is?
I know about logo, but I think logo is using for company or using for some brand.
Yeah, so sometimes if you buy a shirt, sometimes it has a logo. If you buy a
Mm-hmm.
shirt or you buy clothes, there will be a logo on your uh on the shirt. Or also here he's not actually talking about the product that he bought. He's talking about the clothing store. He's talking about the clothing store. So the customer said the location next to the train station is very convenient. All the
Mm-hmm.
employees were helpful and the service was great. The prices the prices are also affordable, nothing too expensive, and I really like the logo. So the logo of the clothing store. So sometimes when you go to a clothing store, there is a logo for that clothing store. So like when you go to like what is a famous clothing store in your country? Um,
Mm-hmm. Maybe yes.
okay, let's talk about women's clothing store like Gucci. So Gucci has a logo. Do you know the logo of Gucci?
Yes, I know about Gucci. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has a logo, right? So it has a logo.
Teacher, I think Gucci is the brand name, teacher.
Yes, it's a brand name, but also they have stores.
Yeah, I see. Okay,
Stores.
okay.
They have stores that and they sell their products. They sell their products on that in their store. So when you go to that store, when you look at the name of the store, you will see the logo on top. You will see their logo also.
Yes.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good. So okay, so those were the words, or those were the words missing in the text. Okay, very good. So now let's move on to conversation. Okay, so here again, there's a dialogue, there's a conversation. So there are two people. We will
Yes.
practice that, and after that, we'll answer the two questions. Now, let's look at the questions first. So the first one is, what things does Carmen think are important for starting a cafe? So Carmen, I think uh, Carmen wants to open a cafe, and we will see what she thinks are important for starting a cafe, and also what doesn't she think is important. Okay, so we will try to answer that. So what are the important things for Carmen, and what are the things that are not important for Carmen? Okay, so there are
Yes.
two people in the dialogues. It's Carmen and her friend Greg. Which part would you like to read?
I will be Carmen.
Okay, and then I will be Greg.
Yes.
So let's start.
Yes. I really want to open my own cafe.
Okay, cafe. Yep. What do you need? Oh, what do you need to run a successful cafe?
It needs a good location, line near a school, so I can get business from students.
Okay, that's a good idea. Is it necessary to have low prices?
Definitely, the price is have to be affordable. It must have free wireless internet too.
Okay. Okay, before we continue, let's read this word again. Definitely.
Definitely,
Okay, very good. Okay, do you
definitely,
think?
yes.
Yep. Okay, let's continue. Do you think you might need a more original idea?
No, I just need to sell quality coffee.
Okay, very good. I hope you're right. So, what are you going to name it?
Name, I haven't to one
Thought of one.
thought. I haven't thought of one
Okay, thought is the
thing.
simple past form of think. Okay, very good. I haven't thought of one. Okay, so that was the conversation. Are there any words or expressions that you don't understand?
Yes.
No, I'm asking you. Are there any words that you don't understand?
I think no, teacher. I understand. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go ahead and answer the questions. So, what things does Carmen think are important for starting a cafe? So I think there are two. Yeah, there are two things that Carmen thinks are important for starting a cafe.
Yes. The first important is need a good location.
Okay, very good. It needs a good location. And what was the second one?
I think the price have to be affordable.
Affordable.
Affordable. Yes.
Oh, again, affordable.
Affordable.
Okay, good. Affordable. Okay, so
Affordable.
affordable means that it is not too
Hi.
expensive.
Yes.
It's not very high.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. So that was the answer to the first question. Now let's answer the second question. What doesn't she think is important?
Mm, doesn't sitting not doesn't sitting is important is need a more original idea.
Original idea.
Yes, original idea. Yeah.
Yes. So for her, you don't need. It is not important to have an original idea.
Mm,
Okay, very good. So those were those two questions. Now let's go to uh, letter B. Okay. Okay, so
Yes.
letter B. So here, practice the conversation, then find the best places to add the sentences below. So, as always, what we do. So we'll look at the blanks, and then let's see what is the correct sentence to put in those blanks. So the first blank is on the first line of Carmen. I really want to open my own cafe. What do you think should is the sentence that goes there?
I think number two. Let's try to think of one now.
No,
No.
no.
What you need to run. I really want to open my own coffee. Maybe I want customers to feel relaxed.
No. Try
No?
again. Yeah.
Yes, that's only number three. I think I'd be really good at it.
Yeah. So that is the correct answer. So Carmen says, I really want to open my own cafe. I think be really good at it. So it means that she thinks that she will be good at owning or at running a cafe.
Mm. Yes, yes.
Or she will make a lot of money owning a cafe. Okay, and now let's go to the second blank. It's still from Carmen. So she says it needs a good location like a school so I can get business from students.
Mm. Yes.
What do you think should be our sentence there?
I think number four. I want customers to feel relaxed.
No, no,
No?
no. Try again.
Mm, Number two. Let's try to think of one now.
No,
Hmm?
no. So
Because
it's
I think number one, but coffee don't need to
I see.
hungry. Yeah.
So
Well, I see this hungry tweet. Hungry. I think that means for eating some food. Yeah. Maybe restaurant
yeah,
and.
I understand. So so yeah, so usually in a cafe you um usually in a cafe when you say cafe it's like a coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
But in English when you go to like when you go to America, to the US, or in UK, when you say when the place that sells coffee is called a coffee shop. And then and in a cafe they also sell food,
Oh.
so not just coffee. Okay, so it's different. Cafe and coffee shop are different in the US.
Yeah.
Okay, so coffee shop sells coffee like like Starbucks.
Like Starbucks. Okay.
Starbucks, yeah, Starbucks is called in the US. Starbucks is called a coffee shop, not a
Mm-hmm.
cafe. Okay, so a cafe is like a smaller restaurant. So you can buy snacks, uh, or also some food that is not very expensive. So,
Because I remember in Vietnam I think coffee in Vietnam is very good. I remember Đặng Lê Nguyên Vũ say he is chairman of Trung Nguyên Coffee. He say Starbucks not is coffee.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yeah, so but in the US or in English countries, they call it coffee shops, not
Yes, I
cafes.
see.
Cafe is a
Yeah.
smaller restaurant.
Yes. Yeah, I
Oh,
see. Yes, number one. Yeah.
okay, so it's number one. So they're always hungry. So students are always hungry. Okay, and then the
Mhm.
next blank is Carmen. Okay, let's just finish this. Then we'll end the class. So definitely the prices need to be affordable. It must have free wireless internet too. What do you think should be the sentence?
Number four. Number four. I want customer to feel relaxed.
Okay. It's not relaxed, it's relaxed. It's
Relaxed.
it's the T sound at the end, not relaxed. Relaxed.
Relaxed.
Relaxed. Okay, yes.
Uh,
Okay, very good. So I want customers to feel relaxed. And the last one, name. I haven't thought of one. And the
yes.
sentence
Number
there
two.
is
Yes. Let's try to think of one now.
okay. So they're going to think of a name right now. Hmm. Okay, very good. So that was our conversation for that was the conversation part. So on Wednesday, we'll continue with the language boosters.
Yes.
And yep, so for your homework, it's not very hard homework. Just try to practice the sentence in page
Oh,
57. You remember?
yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes. I remember. Yeah.
yeah, you know if Free is going to go and buy a book before class. Okay, so for
Yeah. Yes.
yes, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye, teacher. See you.